I'm speaking to James Sheffield, who's the General Manager of Home Loans at the Commonwealth Bank. James, what are your top tips for saving money on your home loan?
I think there's several, and often it's the simple things. The first thing I always advise people is to pay in time with their salary payments. If you pay fortnightly, pay fortnightly. It's a great way to increase the amount of payments, pay more principal and less interest. The second one's overpay if you can. Even if it's $10 a fortnight, that's 4 cups of coffee. You can actually save a lot of money over the life of a loan doing that. And the final one, use offset accounts. Put money into offset accounts. And I suppose one final one is always keep on top of it. Every 2 years, talk to your existing lender, make sure the loan you're in is still right for your needs.
So do you think buying a home is still a good investment?
Well, it's been the best investment property class over the last 25 years, residential, and investment homes, the second best. So it's a solid investment. The market is flatter at the moment, but I think over the long term, housing is a safe and secure investment in Australia.
So what are the most common mistakes that you see people making around finance when they're wanting to buy a home?
I think the hardest thing people find is they don't allow for the hidden expenses, the repair bill, the broken washing machine. When you're renting a house or an apartment, you often don't have to pay many of those things. They never allow enough. They stretch to buy, and then when extra expenses come along, they start to put pressure on themselves. So I think it's always better to make sure you allow for those things and calculate those into your budget for the future.
And how confident do people feel now about borrowing money after the GFC?
Look, I think employment's very low. People are very confident about their jobs now. There's not a concern, will my job still be there in 6 months? Having said that, I think during the GFC, a lot of people had a moment of, will I lose my job? And therefore the mood of the population now is to increase savings and reduce debt. So people are paying off credit card debt faster and saving more money. So I think at the moment it's a very mixed reaction. Some people are saying, yeah, I can do this, but there's less of the overheated bubble approach to the market. Everyone will have to get in the market and get in now and forcing prices up. So it's a good time to get in at the moment, but people are being a bit more cautious and not jumping in and panicking.
And what about, is it a good time to fix your home loan or to fix part of your home loan?
Well, that's a long. Fixing your home loan is a long question because people always try and guess the market. They are priced differently from variable rate loans. Variable rates are priced based on cash rate plus the cost of borrowing that money overseas. Fixed rates are based on what the financial markets think in the future the cash rate will do. So therefore, if people often try to think, variable rates are going up, I'll go fixed. Well, by then, normally fixed rates have already priced in that rise. I always say to people, have the best of both worlds, split. Have some invariable that you can pay off faster with the flexibility of that, and you take some positive upside if rates go down, and you might have a negative if rates go up. And fix the components, you know what you're going to pay over a period of time, and know that's set in your budget. It won't go up, it won't go down. So you don't get any benefits if variable rates drop, but it means you know you're not going to have an increase, and it allows you to budget better. So I always say split's the best way, and don't back one or the other, because then you're just trying to beat the financial professionals, and obviously they've got a lot more data and experience and knowledge, and I couldn't beat them, so I wouldn't lie if anyone could beat them, you know. And
so the Commonwealth Bank's got some fantastic tools now for buyers and sellers. How should we be using them, or how can that change your property when you're looking for a new home to buy?
Well, we've built tools, so look, people don't want a home loan.
No.
Terrible thing to say as the head of home loans. They want a home. So we've realised that that's the time where people need knowledge and experience and help. So we've built a lot of tools like the iPhone app, so you can actually look through your iPhone and see a property and see what it's been sold for, if it's for sale, what it looks like, and any property in the street, up to 80% of residential valuations. We've built Investorville, which is a tool for people to learn about investing in property without putting their own money at risk, with a 15-year cycle that replicates it.
I'd say that it's like SimCity for
like investors,
Monopoly.
Yes. And it's a way of learning about the market and learning about the hidden expenses,
Yeah.
and trying to see if you can make it, and it uses real-time information. So we've tried to build lots of stuff in there so that people can really learn as much as they can, and go in there with their eyes fully open.
Fantastic. James, thank you very much for your time.